Hello, bro. Hello, Zachariah, bro. Welcome back. Welcome. Let me get my screen on it. त्यसपछि हामी अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ ल La, 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 la. Na, 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 na. Hello, bro. के छ अति बाबाले यार तिम्रो के छ Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. मेरो आवाजहरू क्लियर छ होइन आज ठिक छ यार अनि खाना खाएर हो याप खाना साना खाएर बसिरहेको म त अब आज चाहिँ हामी डिभिजन 1 छिर्नुपर्छ ल ठ्याक्क आज डिभिजन 1 छिरेपछि सिटल भएर बस्नुपर्छ डिभिजन 1 आज हामी जानुपर्छ लेट्स गो डिभिजन 1 फर्मेसन र प्लेयरको प्ले स्टाइल भनिदिनु न तपाईँको वेट ल सही हो लेट्स गो याप लेट्स गो मेरो फर्मेसन चाहिँ 4-2-2-2 हो होइन अनि किपर डिफेन्सिभ भइहाल्यो मेरो अनि त्यसपछि दुईवटा फुल ब्याक डिफेन्सिभ एउटा बिल्डअप एउटा डिस्ट्रोयरको कम्बिनेसन मेरो सेन्टर ब्याक एन्सर म्यान के अरे डिएमएफ अनि मैले बेलिङ्गम होल प्लेयरलाई सिएमएफ खेलाएको छु अनि त्यसपछि डिप्लाइङ फरवर्ड दुईजना छन् गुलेट र डेल पिआरो अनि पोर्फिलिक विङ्गर हाम्रो एएमएफमा मेस्सी ब्लिच अनि त्यसपछि गोल पोचर एउटा रुमेनिका मिड भन्दा माथि यो छ नि एएमएफ र सेन्टर फरवर्डमा चाहिँ आफूलाई जुन बवाल लाग्छ त्यो खेलाउँदा हुन्छ अनि नेपालमा त कति छिटो ओपोनेन्ट पाएको त यार डिभिजन म्याच खेल्दा तिमीलाई पर्दैन र तिमीले गर्दाखेरि गइदिउँ यही बवाल टाइम लाग्छ यार 1-1 नट नाउ यार एमडी स्याम नट नाउ आई एम प्लेइङ डिभिजन गेम्स राइट नाउ we will play but later
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Madrid have opted for a 4-4-2 formation. Mbappe, big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly.
त्यो मैले उही तिमीले भनेको मैले एम्बाप्पे ट्राई गरेको मलाई मन नै परेन यार किन याक कस्तो मनै परेन मलाई तिमीले भनेको त्यो
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Wait ल म सिटिङ मिलाइहालेँ यहाँ त मिनिमम 3 मिनट सिट रहेछ त
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo.
Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Overall, you know,
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was
no
very kind of him
idea.
to
Let's
oblige
go.
so
Gullet अति
early.
वाला यतिको अगाडि बढ्न मामे.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained,
And
the
to look at
commitment to
खाना साना
attack
भयो
is
त.
lethal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Double touch ल्याएको कस्तो भएन.
Mbappe. Cafu. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that's nice. And he's in on goal. Bellingham! Good first
Tornelli
touch,
छिटो भइसकेको थियो है.
almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical
Gullit हो नि,
control
Gullit.
was exquisite.
Gullit
The
अति
pulled attempt was exasperating.
मलाई अस्ति मन पर्न थालेछ यार यो गुलेट.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bastoni does well to get it back. And the counter is on. Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Can he get on the end of this?
छ्या.
And he's heaved it away.
भयो नि त.
That's a throw.
हाइमा नामै.
And it's Messi. Goes for the shot!
ओए कस्तो मिठो बल थियो यार यो.
The keeper, that may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
कस्तो मिठो बल थियो नि.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Del Piero looking to play it into the box. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
ये त्यो बल
And that's off target.
If he's really honest
यो
with
ठसले
himself,
के
he was
आउँछ
hitting that
प्रिडिक्सन
more
हालम.
hope.
गुलेट अन्त गुलेट अलि पछि आउँछ यार. गुलेट हल्का पछि आएपछि क्विन गले गर्ने हुन्छ. को आउन सक्छ.
Well read, nice interception.
लास्ट विक हामीलाई उ दियो के भन्छ स्वारेज दियो भनेपछि यो विक
That was
नेमार
well
देला
played,
के
well stopped.
नेमारको एपिक
Try
तो
to
आउला
spin
नि.
that positively. I certainly can't. Mbappe, nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, looking for options for movement. Here's a chance!
इकर
That
कासिलास
was
र
no
अनुमति गरी.
routine save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bellingham. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
This looks promising. Del
Nice.
Piero!
Let's go. अब वर्षको एनिभर्सरी आउँदै छ त.
Two to the good.
मतलब?
And they are purring. And we've reached half time. That's the first
कलकत्तिया
half compared with your
कलकत्ता
expectations.
भन्ने होला हैन कलकत्तिया
Things have
भनेको.
worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke,
एनिभर्सरीबाट याद आयो मलाई ठ्याक्कै आज 1 वर्ष भएको रहेछ. मलाई त्यही युट्युबले मलाई मेसेज फालिरहेको थियो.
It has been a
ठ्याक्क आज
remarkable
हुन्छ नि 1 वर्ष
contest,
भएछ मैले
decorated
स्ट्रिम
by
गरेको.
goals, and two between them at half time.
एनिभर्सरी त मेरो भइरहेछ
Here we go again then. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Cafu clears. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a... It's Drogba!
मैले नान्नु पर्ने थियो यार
Referee's given a free kick.
त्यसो
Well,
यतिको
it was
नि एनिभर्सरी
deliberate,
थियो
it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
मैले
But
कस्तो गल्ती हाने नि कार्ड नदेस् त्यही हो
Drogba ready to try one.
एल्लो त पक्कै दियो होला
Real chance then to ease this unpleasant
ए
predicament.
ड्रोगबा राइट हो रनमा त कसरी काले मैले
Drogba.
लिफ्टी भन्थेँ यार
Surely
राइट रहेछ
he scored. The second half sparked straight into life. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
the keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have...
And he shoots!
कस्तो लेट हाने यार
And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Sit.
Madrid have
La
the
la
chance
la
to go
la
the
la
other way.
la 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 la.
Del Piero. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Decent
Nice.
chance!
यो रोक्छ होला भने थियो यार मैले रोकेन
That was a
लभली
given.
तर
It
मैले त्यो
always
रुमिनीकाबाट
was.
त्यो फर्स्ट बल जुन
Simply
दियो नि
classy defending,
मिसलाई
whether
मैले त्यो बल
around
उसलाई
Fisher or
बेलिङगमलाई
Zico,
फाल्दै
it's
थिएँ
how
नि
he built his reputation.
बेलिङगमलाई फालेको तर त्यसले लिएन Let's go, let's go, let's go. हामी नाम आरामले गेलौँ ल कहाँ गयो यो
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Driving on and making good progress. Messi. Thuram.
Sit pass.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Defending of the desperate variety. Rafael Leao. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Wait, yeah.
Koulibaly attempts a clearance. That has ended up in no man's land. He's found a way through. Real chance. Can he finish? And that has...
यो नेमारको फिजिकलिटी बवाल थियो यार भर्खर. एस्कुलेसन बस्ट हो होइन दोस्तहरुको. एस्कुलेसन बस्ट हान्नुपर्छ क्रेजी वाला अब. Oh Neymar, oh Neymar, Neymar, Neymar. मैले के सोचेको थिएँ किपर अगाडि आउला होइन, आएपछि यस्तो बवालवाला चिप हान्न पनि सोचेको, किपरै अगाडि लिएन. Shit happens भयो. आज रनमतीको छोरी कस्तो जाडो हो यार.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
हो यो कस्तो बवाल. मोबाइल अब मेम्बरशिप ल्याएको जतिको सबको डिभिजन त्यही गर्नुपर्छ अब. लेट्स गो यसले मेन्टेन गरेर अगाडि बढौँ है. ओखरको साथमा हामी अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ. चाम्रो हो यार. दाँती ओखर त मामले फोड्नु नि. यस्तो हातले पुस गर्दा पनि.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
बङ्गलादेशी अस्सलाम वालेकुम रे रहमतको छोरी.
This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as...
Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold
लियो
attempt.
यार.
There's nothing wrong with that. Shame.
ब्लिचहरुको यही हुन्छ कि म्यामले हान्दाखेरि हल्का पनि पोजिसन बिग्रिनु पर्यो भने चाहिँ रनमतीको छोरी सर्ट त्यस्तै गइदिन्छ.
And here's Hullet.
वाउ बल छोडेर गएको छ. एउटा चिठीको सहाराले.
And he was quick to react. Now he's off and running. Messi. Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Bellingham. And here's Messi. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Hullet! It's in!
Gullet. Name gapi छ.
The lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise.
Nice. Oh, Konate, lovely.
He's been caught napping. Raul plays a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
त्यहाँबाट कोही फलोअपमा हुनुपर्छ त्यस्तो नमिठो गोल जान्थ्यो नि.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi.
यार. Yes. तर यो गुलेट अति भयो होला यार. मलाई चाहियो यार गुलेट. कोनामी यार. Nice score. Clear.
Dealt with nicely by the defense.
यो मालिनीको कि सेन्टर ब्याक वाला कार्ड आएपछि अति बवाल हुन्छ होला हैन? टुलु ब्रो के लाग्छ तिमीलाई?
Hullet. Del Piero. And Del Piero! What a hit. The save was firm.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Sit.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden, a probing pass. And the whistle goes at half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
आइमा नामै मजाले टक 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 पास खेलेर अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up
Nice.
now and we get some
Better.
free-flowing football.
Chiellini. Van Dijk. And that's another good win of the ball. Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Del Piero. And it's Bellingham. Contributed tidily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He shifted it to the flank. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. That's good play. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
च्याम्प बढिदियो यार. मैले चाहिँ 3 वटा मेम्बरशिप रिजन पुस्को लागि.
Bellingham gathers from the goal.
Wait,
Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? Konate calmly anticipates. Busquets. Messi. So
Orza,
gently
orza.
thinking.
Lovely.
Well, Peter, if they're
कस्तो मिठो
attempting
थियो यार
to seal
विलिङ्गम
the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Nicely shaped ball. Messi's cross. Big header! No, couldn't quite
जन्नले
control it.
के हुँदैछ
Well, that's a move which
अङ्कल
should be
वेलकम
allowed
ब्याक
a repeat. A
दोस्रो
dribble
डिभिजन
cross
हेरेको
landed straight. All too easy.
And it's Messi.
नाइस बल
This looks promising. Threads one in.
छ्या यार
Nepal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire.
Way.
Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pass is just off target. That's the corner kick.
हल्का लेट भयो नि त दोस्त यार कस्तो नमिठो खेलिदियो
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Busquets is fouled.
नाइस नाइस भन्नलाई त्यो भएन यार
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Adams. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
नाइस सी भन्नलाई त्यो भएन यार
Referee's given a throw. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham can see things, others simply...
नाइस
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated.
म त म्याम लास्टमा फेरि हुन्छ नि सिट हुन्छ 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 भइरहेको थियो एकछिन सधैँ त्यस्तै भए हुन्छ नि म यस्तो हुन्छ नि लास्टमा आएर के 1-0 कि त 1 डाउन भए हुन्छु होइन कि त नि 0-0 भए हुन्छ लास्टमा के गर्छन् गोल गइदिन्छ कि ड्र हुन्छ कि हार्छु अलवेज ओइ मलाई तिमी किन यस्तो के भयो फेरि आज नि आयो होइन नि होइन आज नाइ नो वे डेली हान्ने राउन्डमा छोरी पैसा हुनु परेन बरु मलाई स्पोन्सर हान्छु भन होइन म हान्छु भोलि होइन पर्सि स्पोन्सर हान म पर्सि हान्छु Fearless attacking if you find it hard cute यार मेरो यो मैले यस्तो ख्याल गरिरहेको छु होइन यो 10-11 बजीतिरदेखि कस्तो नेट मेरो वाइल्ड बिग्रिरहेको छ यार अति फ्लक्चुएट भइरहेको छ के भएको Net. Take a shot when you are in front of the net. Don't overcharge the power goal. Or के भन्थ्यो 2-2 FC Barcelona. Chintu Rewardach. कोनाटे अति बवाल है ए रन माथिको छोरी ओइ कोनाटे र त्यो भेन्डाइक त सँगै खेल्दैनन् र ए मेरो दिमाग कहाँ थियो अहिलेसम्म यसको फेरि कुन हो मेसी 14 को वर्ल्ड कपको रहेछ यो 14 वर्ल्ड कपको फेरि आयो भने त नि आज मलाई दिउँसो थकित भएर आएर सुतेको थिएँ अनि सपनामा तिमीले कल गरेर मोमो खान बोलाएको थियो वाउ कस्तो रमाइलो हो र बरु यसो मलाई बोलाउ त बरु तिमीले पर्छ
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go
Hansi रहेछ
any
उसका
minute now.
Hansi Flick
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Frankie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a real pivot in the team. His position is obviously central and deep in midfield, and he'll be providing the creative and incisive passes.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And no, that was never...
अगाडि नै लिनुपर्ने रहेछ गुलेटबाट
Now it's Alvarez. Nice control. De Jong, nicely aimed pass. Good ball, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Del Piero can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Del Piero. Now it's Hullet, and it's made its way to him, and he cuts out the supply. Nicked it finding their passes. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries the cross, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Searching pass he's played there. Floated through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Jong. Rummenigge. That's been intercepted. And it's Musiala. Alvarez is onto this. Del Piero. Messi. Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Koundé. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Paz. Pedri. And Mendes. Paz. And it's Pedri. And the referee...
अनि म तिमीले बोलाएको ठाउँमा गए त्यति बेला मोमो पनि आयो अनि म तिम्रो पछाडि बसे तिमीले मलाई कल गर्छौ कि भनेर तर मलाई
would you review the first half?
अब एक्लै खाइदियो
There's
अनि
no
म
way to
रुँदै
disguise the
तिमीलाई
fact that they've been
नि
poor.
मोमो खाइज अब
Not a
पैसाले
single shot
भन्दै
on goal
कराउँदैछु
tells you
वाउ
all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So,
भन्छु नि
no breakthrough from either
तिम्रो
side.
जिन्दगी रमाइलो छ क्या
0-0 after 45 minutes of
के
action.
गरिरहेको छु यार मैले
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Busquets. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. He tries a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Koundé. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Paz. Now it's Pedri. Nicely worked. And he's well positioned here. Musiala!
Tonnole
that's
यार
rather wayward.
अब मलाई मेरो
Decent
मोमोको पैसा
opportunity
दियो
there, but
वाउ
wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Barcelona appear to
छ्या
be happy
यार
to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the
त्यहाँ हेर्नु
opposition
नि
that
पास
they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, good claim by the
यहाँ मैले
keeper.
कति बेला
Certainly
पिरो हुन्छ
a
मैले
good keep
बुझिरहेको छु
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, no joy this time. Koundé. Paz. Balde. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
के भइरहेछ
And here's Messi. Messi powering forward here. Pass somewhat off target.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Musiala.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
ए वाउ
Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Alvarez. Nuno Mendes. Referee looks at his watch.
ड्र भयो यार लास्टै जोडको भयो नि त यो गेम त
So a tough one to
Here's that.
gauge. Defensive dominance combined
Ke
with
भयो, ke भयो?
wastefulness in attack.
सडै हान्न पाइनँ मैले -5 वाउ सिएफ एएमएफ के चेन्ज गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो फिलिङ आइरहेछ मलाई डेल पिरोको साइडमा त्यो सट्टामा अरू कोहीलाई हाल्नुपर्छ जस्तो छ कसलाई हाल्ने भन्ने कुरा हो अब एउटा चिठीको सहाराले मन जित्न चाहन्न म ओए यो वाला हालन 103 जान्छ नभन न प्लिज 103 रे यार हालन लिटरली ह्याकर आइदियो भने रे के ल साइक
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Bye-bye.
So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation.
And Hullet!
Short
That's what
पनि
you call inspired
okay.
goalkeeping. That's
खाली
very,
चाहिँ
very
ट्राई
good.
गर्यो
You can't ask
गएन
for
अब
much
के
more than
भन्ने
that.
हाइमा नामै
Height could
चान्सेस
make
हुन्छ हामी
all
यस्तो
the
धेरै
difference on these set pieces.
But get the game की starting हो nice one ओइ फ्रेममा हानेको यो बल जान्थ्यो यार
Well, he's furious
जान
with
त जान्न
himself,
थियो
but
जे
at
हुन्छ
least the
नि
boss
अर्को
is
कर्नर
applauding
आउँथ्यो
his effort then.
हल्का तल गएको है
Great vision. No, it's come to nothing. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Short changes him with that pass. Konate. Nice looking ball. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. So it is still 0-0. And it's Del Piero. It's a searching pass, and he cuts out the supply. Del Piero
ओइ
threads one in. Konate spots it and
यो साइकको
intercepts.
किन यस्तरी कुदेछ बे त्यो
Maldini. Pull it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking to play him in.
ओइ मेरो नभन है प्लिज मेरो नेट गएको नभन है त्यही अहिले हामी यो मेरो हुनु पर्थ्यो अहिले यहाँ यस्तो बवाल हुन्थ्यो नि यहाँ ठाउँमा अहिले वाउ के गर्नुपर्छ थाहा छ हामी Let's go. ज्ञान हान्नुपर्छ उसको स्वारेजको त्यो वाला स्वारेज जति हाइ छ नि थाहा छ त्यो राख्दिएपछि शीतल भएर खेल्नुपर्छ हामी.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah. Shapes to shoot!
Oi,
He's
भर्खर
managed
के
to
भयो?
get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Now there's a decent chance! Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. And he's managed to get free. Del Piero. Real chance here. And he's had a shot!
Ui!
And that
गयो नि त्यहाँ यो बल.
fizzed.
कल हान्नु पर्ने रहेछ नि. कस्तो गल्ती गरे? कल दिनु पर्ने रहेछ.
They've got a healthy number of
It
very
happens.
tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And Del Piero!
Oi, man.
He scored!
Del Piero nice
Del
one, eh?
Piero
Lift
really
कस्तो
reached
मिठो हान्यो
his
यार.
reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely weighted ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maldini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta. Zico. Out towards the flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
ओए के हेडिङ हानेको बे? यो गुलेटले यो बल भेटाउनु पर्थ्यो. कस्तो मिठो काउन्टर जान्थ्यो यार भर्खर.
Just one goal between them, and the score is 1-0. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Shot a goal! It's run loose.
Nice.
It's fallen loose again. It's in. Again.
मेरो मामले मेरो हुन्छ नि मेरो चिप हनाइ बिग्रिनु थाल्यो हो कि के हो? आजकल चिपै जान्न यार मेरो. कि किपर राम्रो गराएको हो.
Couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And this is Del Piero, and he's running through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed
त्यहाँदेखि
is
जाँदेखि
slippery.
बल पार्थ्यो त्यहाँदेखि हानिदिनु पर्ने रहेछ.
Able to hold on this time.
Is
And
it?
this is Luis Suarez, and the shot.
गल्ती थियो मेरो.
Mistake.
My mistake.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're taste.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well,
कस्तो
we
यो
have a very
मारमा
different
मात्रै
game on
छ.
our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
रहेछ.
Bellingham. passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Now, Albert Ferrer. Messi.
Heerna.
It's Iniesta.
Dost yaar.
Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Tries a shot.
Using the Fernando.
They are right back in business.
Well, you have to
Kutta
credit
falnu
the
Forne
desire
थियो.
there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time.
There's the shot! And that has been cleared. Oh, that wasn't far away. And this could be the final action of the first half. He gets big. It's bounced back off the post.
अझै सिधै भयो है.
Last action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And that's the second half started. Thuram. Albert Ferrer. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lam. Zico. He's had a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Thuram. Oh, that's really good
Line
play
massa.
on the right. He's driving forward.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cleared without hesitation. And that's been
Heerna
one straight back.
Busquets.
Well,
Bus
Pete, you
yaar.
can see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Royce. So what can they make of this? Threads one in. Always onto this. And the shot! Goal!
Mistake.
The game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he cuts out the supply. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Heerna यो रन मत गज.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball if he can get there. Chance, surely! He scores! Two to the good.
यो पछाडी सरी यो रन मत.
Purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
تصدق السهر علي منزل نزل.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... And the finish! It's in! With so little time left. Grandstand finish! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact.
Takes the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Neymar. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost...
माइनस कति हान्यो दिमाग खराब यार -30 वाउ 17-30 मा फेरि त्यही गयो के भइरहेछ यार आज डिभिजन 1 हान्नु पनि भनेको वातावरणै छैन शङ्खै लाग्यो यार मलाई त डिभिजन 1 हामी धेरै त होइन ती डिभिजन 1 कतासम्म पुगौँ होइन डिभिजन 1 सम्म यहाँ त्यतिकोमा स्ट्रिम्यान गर्नुपर्छ ल डिभिजन 1 चाहिँ पुगेरै छाडौँ न हेरौँ अब कति बच्छ उसको आइडी हो दामी रहेछ यो आइडी हाम्रो टुलु ब्रोको
What a scene we have here. There's a real
Brooke, your
expectant buzz
account.
in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family. Remember,
त्यहाँ हैन नि
his
यार
father played
नेमार
in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
अर्को ठाउँ पास गरिरहेछ
Can he get it through? Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. And that's
जन्नले
put the
क्लियर
ball
गर्नुपर्ने
on
मैले
the
पास
goal
खेल्न
kick.
खोजेर लास्टको बल क्लियर गर्ने जन्नले
Bellingham. White makes the interception. Haaland. First quarter of an hour gone. Foden. Now that's well seen too. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Costa Curta did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
ए
That's a
ओइ
half-decent throw. Oh, what's he done? Shoots!
यो रहन चाहिँ छोरीले झुक्कायो यार
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Bellingham. Neymar. There's the shot!
होल गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ होल गरेर
He's done very well to get
क्रस
to
फालिदिनु
that.
पर्ने रहेछ
Really looked
भेट्यो होला
sharp there,
आई
didn't he?
गेस
That's very well played.
तर मेरो पासमा
Size
आम्फले के
really
गइरहेछ
matters,
म
and it's
आफै
time to
क्रेजी
make it
भइरहेको छु
matter
ल
now.
हुन्छ नि
Pullet
Oi.
tearing after the ball here.
त्यो दोष कहाँ गयो बे मैले रियोहरुलाई तानेको थिएँ त हैन
And here's Hullet. And Hullet! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
गलत
And he was quick to react.
गल्ती
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's a dangerous ball. Chance
Nice.
for a shot! It's
belly
in.
goal lovely
And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that
गल्ती गरेँ मैले बेलिङ कस्तो मिठो अगाडि भागिरहेको छ यार अगाडि फाल्न छोड्यो मेरो म्यामले कस्तो
So your views on the
खेलिरहेको
first
छ यार
half?
आज
Nepal really should be thinking about getting this off early in the second half.
यतातिर खेल्छु भनिरहेको छु होइन
Also,
उतातिर
he's
गइदिरहेको
demanding
छ
the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Haaland touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's Hullet. Oh, cracking. Great chance!
fuck off mate त्यस्तो पनि हान्दैन भने त म के गरौँ त क्या मुखमै हुन्छ नि मुखमै हात हालेर पनि
Changes it with that pass.
भात खिलाउँदा पनि अब तिमीले चबाएर खान्नु भनेपछि अब मेरो के दोष
Ready to
त्यसमा
go
रनमतीको छोरी अफसाइड
Rummenigge
हैन
snagged
मुखमै
offside.
दे पनि अब खान्न त के गर्ने ट्रिबल हान्नु पर्थ्यो क्या मैले
Oh no circumventing this opponent. Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Nepal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Hullet. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. Gakpo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pass is just off target. Maldini. And it's Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. Gakpo. Kimmich. Pelé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Neymar. And he's straight offside. Oh, that's well spotted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the through ball. That's a... Tries a shot! He's got a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And a chance! And that would have won it.
Neymar has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
This their second corner of the game. It's made its way to him. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball.
Nepal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Pele. Now it's Haaland. Kimmich. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. Pele.
कस्तो भइरहेछ हाम्रो के हुनु यार भर्खर माइनस खाए एउटा
Really can only do one thing now.
एक माइनस खाए शीतल भएर बसिरहेको छु
Make sure it sticks.
-30 भयो योभन्दा अगाडिको गेम
I think we're just about done here. And he cuts out the supply into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a little off target. Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Where is ref?
No, he's not getting any further than that. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football.
Let's go plus कति दियो रुमिलाई त्यस्तो पल्टाउँदा पेन दिएन त यार के भन्नु गाह्रो छ यो गेमले हुन्छ नि मलाई डिभिजन 1 जान हुन्छ नि देखिसहन सकिरहेको छैन क्या मैले बुझिरहेको छु आज ठ्याक्क डिभिजन 1 पुगेर एन्ड गरौँ भनेको स्ट्रिम worry.
Now we both look Asian.
एउटा दिगो सहाराले
ये ना सब ज्यादा ये कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे सर इसको बोल दो नहीं तो मार खा के जाएंगी यहाँ से हाँ अरे तो हम लोग ने ठेका लिया आपकी गाड़ी का ठेका लिए क्या
La 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 la.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Nice.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, pulling
ये
inside,
कोनाडे
creating overloads down the
मैले
middle
क्लियर राम्रो
and
गर्ने
up the
थियो
flank.
पास
You get
नखेलौँ है
those right, and this
यस्तो
can
ठाउँमा
be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant.
And the shot!
नाइस
Goal!
CFR जो टार्गेट थियो परेन यार ट्राई हान्नु हुन्थ्यो नि CF मा राखेर
They forced the error and extracted the
त्यसको म्यामले त्यो
maximum
त्यस
punishment.
त्यो वाला कार्डको
Peter,
हेडिङ
they should just
बवाल
let her
जादो
cross
रहेछ
the
हैन
ball from there, but you have to give
मैले
credit and
टिकटकमा देख्दै थिएँ क्या
fairness to the front-footed pressing team. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's a great ball. And Hullet! Rude Hullet!
नाइस लेट्स गो यतिकै जाम ल
It's just a piece of art. About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again in double quick time. Good effort from distance.
अलि यो जान्नु पर्थ्यो यो गोल
And that will sail
ह्यापी
harmlessly
बर्थडे त्यतिखेर
past.
हुन्थ्यो
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Messi. He's gone for goal.
रियललाई गोल हानेको भए फेरि आउँथ्यो होला ने
Wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter.
अस्ति
He's
हैन
never
लास्ट
short on
मिनेटमा
confidence.
तर त्यसले लग्न त लगाएको थियो बल त्यही त हो
And it's Messi. Costa Curta. For Wilshere, that's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Del Piero. Neymar. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Messi. Chips it through. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked up.
Tries from distance. That
प्रफलाई
is decidedly
पोर्टमा
lacking.
इन्ट्रेस्ट लाग्दैन कुनै कुनै त बवाल आइदिन्छ नि के फाल्ने कि पैसा हेर त 100 क्विनमा भएर अरूलाई हान्ने हुन्छ
Maldini.
म त्यो मात्रै गर्छु के भन्छ अरे पोर्टमा फ्री ट्राई दिन्छ नि हामीलाई एउटा एआइस त खेलेर त्यो मात्रै हान्छु
Good read, needed to be. Bellingham. Half time coming up and
अनि
little
त्यही पनि
doubt
पोर्ट
as
लिएर
to
राख्ने
which of
मात्रै
the
हुन्छ
two
खेलाउने
sides is
कामै
the
हुन्न
happier. Del Piero picks it up out wide.
डबल टच दिनुपर्ने रहेछ फेरि एकचोटि
And here's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Busquets promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. That has been slung wide. Tries to pass it through.
ओइ किपर नाइस किपर लभले ओइ त्यो गोल पोचर भिनी अनि गोल पोचर रोड्रिगो युसिएलको कार्ड त बवाल थियो नि
Reflections on the first half.
युसिएलको त होइन मसित त्यो उसको भिनिसियसको चाहिँ उसको छ के भन्छ अरे त्यो वर्ल्ड वाइडको छ सिएफमा
The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this. So
त्यो आई गेस बुस्टर वाला हो क्या हो
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. And there's the shot!
खट हो यार जमाना त्यही हो क्या लास्ट सिजनको कार्ड
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception.
लास्ट सिजन कि त्योभन्दा पनि अगाडिको कार्ड होला त्यो
He
त
was clearly disappointed with that
एमबाप्पे
pass.
आउनुभन्दा अगाडिको
clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Bellingham. Here's a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Courtois trying to keep this in. Busquets.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position
क्या
to do
प्रेसर
that
दिए
collectively.
And here's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is a little undercooked. Busquets. Hullet. He can get that clear. Del Piero gets a foot in here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's tidy. Picked out brilliantly. Messi!
यस कहाँ मैले हानेको
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
बल लाग्थ्यो मलाई यार मलाई पनि त्यो हल्ला कार्ड पहिला मैले मस्तो किन हुँदाखेरि त्यो एम्बाप्पे त्यो फ्रान्सको निलोवाला छ नि त्यही खान्थ्यो
Costa Curta.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. It's Neymar!
Unlucky.
It's bounced back off the post.
नहीं मैं भी एक्कासी
And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Bellingham. That's a sharp pass. Hullet. Bellingham. Wriggles his way through. Messi. Is there any support? He
Yeah.
might need it.
तू
Cleared away. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan
UCL
comes together?
UCL ओए
Victory
win
never
200
in
game
doubt in the mind of the master.
हामीले जित्यौँ त दुई के अरे नयाँ ब्याच आयो तिमीले $75 भनेपछि दुई गेम जित्नु पर्यो दुई गेम लगातार जितेपछि हामी डिभिजन 1 मा सुतम यार आज लास्टै ठाकेको छु म कति कौलो हुन सक्यो होला अब 10 पोइन्ट आउँछ होला अझै पछि होला 10 त 10 त ठ्याक्कै 90 मा गएपछि हान्छ भनेपछि एक गेम जितेपछि 15 हान्छ 15-16 हान्छ होला त्यसपछि बल्ल 10 दिन जान्छ 90 बाट ब्लिच ओ ब्लिच दुईवटा ब्लिच रहेछ साँच्चै भनेको ओपनिङ लास्टै चाँडो कनेक्ट हुन्छ भने आफ्नोमा कति बेला फेरि मलाई पनि जहिले त भन्दैन कति बेला त मलाई पनि कुर्नुपर्छ यार अघि 2-3 चोटि गेम लागेको होइन मेरो तर नदिएको छ ए आयो
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the
खर्खाउ ज्यान बनाऊ यार
camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Pullet making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game with you, in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. In by Delta.
Nice.
Mighty effort. And it's a goal. And what was already a truly special day just got a whole lot more special. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We sit.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's put paid to a promising move.
छ्या
And the pass is intercepted.
मलाई यो ढकाड कस्तो आउँछ यार
It's played through for him. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hullet. A probing pass. Konate gets across to intercept that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
छ्या
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed
Pass.
with that. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Mbappe will not want... Can he finish?
Nice.
They want to be quick to recover.
साँच्चै भनेको च्यालेन्जले नि होइन डिभिजन 1 मा विन स्ट्रिकको लागि हुन्छ 20 हो कि 25 विनको कि 30
Well,
30
look, they
को
know they've got a height advantage, and it's time
30
for them to
हुन्छ
use it.
10 हुन्छ 15 तिमीले पाइसकेको छ हैन 15 सम्म त्यसपछि डाइरेक्ट 30 हुन्छ फेरि इन द बक्स दिएर आयो भने
And
जानी
it's hoisted clear.
जामला यार यो त यो अहिलेको पनि त फक्स इन द बक्स हो हैन बुलेट हेडर अनि फिनोमिनल फिनिसिङ आयो भने जानी बवाल फेरि फक्स इन द बक्स
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
हो के दिन्छ भन्ने कुरा हो
Can see things others
फक्स इन द बक्स
simply
दिन्छ कि होल
cannot.
प्लेयर दिन्छ
Can he get on the end of this?
डबल बुस्टरमा त यसको ती दुईवटा काट्टा आयो त हैन एउटा यो डिप्लाइङमा अर्को फेरि होल प्लेयर सेन्टर फरवर्डमा हैन योलाई क्लियर सेन्टर फरवर्डमा गोल पोस्टर देखाउने रे के योलाई क्रेजी हुन्थ्यो हैन ग्लेडको गोल गोलले पचर हुन्थ्यो नाइस
Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Harrison promptly onto that.
पास खेल्नु पर्ने रहेछ थ्रुको सट्टामा
Great vision. Pass is just off target. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half.
अर्को एक गोल हान्नै पर्छ यार सिल गर्नलाई
Something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs
Goal
that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Big chance!
त्यही हुन्छ क्या रानमा त्यसरी
They have done it.
फक्सन बक्स चाहिँ दिन्छ होला
And
हेरौँ
that comes as
भन्नै
a
सकिन्न
very
कि कोनामीको
welcome
त के
relief.
दिन्छ के
Now
दिन्छ
let's see who's got what it
ठाउँमै
takes to
एएमएफ
seize
दिएर
the
क्रिएटिभ
initiative
प्लेमेकर
from
पनि
here.
दिन सक्छ
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too.
Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Sporting look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long...
Can he finish?
नाइस
Oh,
Hey, man, Ami.
with style. And they're back in front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Sporting are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Hunnis.
लेट यार
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rummenigge. He's being urged to shoot. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he can clear it away. It'll be a throw-in.
राम्रोसित खेलौँ है अर्को एक गोल स्टिल गर्न पाएपछि बल हुन्थ्यो
In by Messi. Climbs up big.
बुलेट हेडर
And he
भनिसकेको
was
थिएँ मैले
there to get a
रोनाल्डोलाई
vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he get it through?
Sporting really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Threads one in. Gabriel cuts it out. Looking to play him in.
वाउ
Away. And the finish!
म के भनौँ त्यस्तो बललाई ल अब
Again. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square and not for the first time.
Sporting really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a sharp pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a cute ball.
There they go, hunting again.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Picked out and the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Header comes in! Good try. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable.
छ्या। आज ड्र र लस कति भएको यार म्यामले यो गेम जितेको भए यो लास्ट खेलेपछि डिभिजन 1 थियो नि हाम्रो। नातिर खेलौँ त। तर म्यामले ओर्सिरेटर भनेको कार्ड त त्यो उसको बवाल हो क्या के हो रे त्यो अल्बर्टिनी अल्बर्टिनी Albertini, Albertini, oh Albertini.
Well, football is certainly just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Now it's Guti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Roberto cuts out the pass. Lam.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lam. Now it's Hullet. He can run on.
Wow.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Messi. And he's there to get it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Offside.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Bellingham. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lam. It's played through for him. Guti. That's a pretty loose pass. Busquets. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Makaleli. And it's Lam. That's a lovely, neat pass. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Yeah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gives it back. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's having a good look here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Raul. Knocks it into space. And they're quick to get it back. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's a high
आजको रातको स्ट्रिममा मात्रै यसरी पोलमा होइन 3 चोटि लागिसक्यो होला क्या लिटरली 3-4 चोटि
Irwin. Makaleli.
Nepal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he welcomes it in. Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Great ball, and he's in here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Up he goes! They've scored!
Nice one.
A big name in your side to register very close to the break not only creates a real...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just...
Toma, त्यस्तो बल भेटाइन भने खाली छ फेरि
Griezmann. It'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Guti aimed beyond the defence.
Roll! Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
pull it, producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, good take in a good area. Cleared without complication. Can he get it through? Defending was strong and firm. Del Piero. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. And it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. That's going to go a long way. Rummenigge. Caught offside that time.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking for options for movement. Picked out and a chance! Loose and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Big chance! Takes a shot! Yes!
झन्डै सेवा देख्या भर्खरको बल
They are cruising away.
दोस्त त्यहाँ आउँछ
Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And that is it.
Let's go, let's go.
This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish.
What did you say? 17. Hi. 13 दिवस त यार बवाल हुन्छ यो गेममा 13 दियो भने कस्तो जाडो वाउ la 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 Hey button, hey button, hey button. Santi ka unnati ka hey button.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides are ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant. He's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning. And he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Del Piero.
रेड सौटा यो त स्ट्रेट
Concedes a free kick for that.
एल्लो दिइरहेछ र हनुमतिले फेरि यो टाक्लाको टाक्ला फोडिदिउँ त्यस्तो दिइरहेछ पछाडिदेखि एल्लो दिइरहेछ के भनौँ यार
Del Piero applies the finish. And the keeper has reacted
सेज रहेछ
superbly
नि त
there.
किपर
He anticipated that well, didn't he?
ला 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 ला
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Iniesta. And Adams. And it's Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham looking for options for movement. So it is still 0-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Now that is commitment to the cause. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, they've got it again. Rummenigge. And this is Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Busquets makes the interception. Konate cuts out the pass. Del Piero plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance!
रुनु मन लाग्छ यार कति बेला मलाई मेरो पास दिएर
There was no getting to that.
एक ठाउँ खोजिहाल्छु होइन पास अर्को ठाउँ फालिदिन्छ
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Konate does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge! It's there! And they're at it again!
14-15 दियो त यार यो गेम जितेर
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pedri. Iniesta. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Kunde gets over and
हात्ती
intercepts.
आयो फुस्स हुन्छ त यार बेलिङम त
Referee
के
brings the
भएको
first half to a close. Reflections on the first half.
Nepal clearly have plenty of goals to be happy
Bellingham
with, Peter,
त्यो
but
बेराउन्ड
they'll
मजेको
need
जोरी
to
राम्रोसित
resist the
ल
temptation to just lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Maradona. That's a shade optimistic. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Pedri. Del Piero. Del Piero, who does have an assist to his name. And he shoots! It's anyone in for the pieces!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played into space. Busquets kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hullet. Played out to the right. Messi. Another chance from
ल
a
ल
corner.
ल कति एउटा गेम खेल्छौ हो झ्याउ पनि नलाग्ने कस्तो हौ भाइ छ्या
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he finish? Oh, nice.
फ्रेममा हान नि दोस्त यार
Yeah, I mean, I guess he
पास
tried
खेल्यो
one of his
थ्रु
specials.
हान्यो अनि एउटा पिटर डब्लु गोल त्यसपछि क्लियर वाउ है रानमतीको चरी खेतमा रहेछ यार के हो रस केही नै सब यो गेमले कति दिन चाहिँ हेरौँ त्यसपछि अगाडि बढ्ने
And he's intervened well there. Haaland. And this is Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini eases him off the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let go. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Haaland. Now that's well seen too. And it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away?
वाउ
That's offside. Yes, it is.
बरु लुडोमा स्किल चाहिन्छ यो भन्दा त कुन गोटी चल्ने भनेर वाउ मजा आइरहेछ अति पास मेरो के गइरहेछ यार मलाई मेरो पासले चित्तै बुझेको छैन
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
लिभ द गेम बिफोर गेम लिभ्स यु भन्छ नि
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been knocked clear. Pull it. Del Piero. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising!
लिभ द गेम बिफोर गेम्स लिभ्स
And they
यु
are cruising away! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment. Oh. That's at
Nice.
the end.
प्लिज यार
Well, that
13
was a tale
15
of
16
two
दे त
very different teams.
ए ल लभली डिभिजन 1 फर्मेसन भयो कति दियो
The other quite the opposite.
15 16 दियो नाइस लौ त आजलाई यति गरौँ यार डिभिजन 1 पुग्यो अब शीतल भएर बसिन्छ यति भएपछि पुग्यो अघि त प्लान 1 मा पुग्यो हेरौँ अब भोलि हेरौँ अब आज चाहिँ अति थाकेको छु अब सुत्नु जानुपर्छ ल त एउटा अहिलेसम्म हेरेकोमा धन्यवाद है त म फेरि भोलि पनि आउनेछु तबसम्मको लागि गुड नाइट स्विट ड्रिम्स टाटा बाई बाई पिस आउट है त बाई बाई अब सुत्ने त होला नि होइन सुत्ने अब यार बाई 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 गुड नाइट